This week on Gettin Deep, we had Daniel Ward, a comedian and a room runner and a worker in the comedy industry in WA. And if you don't know what a room runner is, it's someone that puts on comedy shows so you can come and watch them. That's their job. They just get all the shit together, including organising comedians, and they make it happen. I'd love to say we spoke about the comedy industry, but we just spoke about conspiracy theories and weird stories that we've had in our life. I want to say thank you. Anyone that did subscribe last week when I put up the episode, I did it. We got to the first level of like monetization in Spotify, which turns out is just getting people to pay for subscriptions. So I'm not going to expect you to pay for a subscription to my weekly episode. That's happening for free. But if for some reason you decide you want to subscribe and give me some money so I can do this, I put it there and I'll start doing an extra episode every month if you want to. Like, honestly, if you don't, I'd rather you just like follow and comment and share it and stuff like that. But if you want to pay me, I'm not going to say no. All right?
My whole life, I notice things differently.
Yeah.
Or like a play in words, but in my mind, it was sort of like I see it like that, but no one else will understand it.
Yeah.
If I try to express it.
Yeah.
Or
Well, you say it the way you say it that you feel is normal, and then everyone else explains it differently, and you're like, no.
yeah.
Yeah.
And eventually that sort of is like how I transitioned into sort of doing comedy after being at the lounge for a couple of years. COVID came around, and I hadn't done comedy before COVID. So like I think 2020 or 2021 is when I started, and no one was drawing the parallel between Pfizer making the vaccine and Pfizer making Viagra. Like I looked everywhere online.
It's quite funny that not even I did that, and I was pretty deep in looking at shit back then. So I didn't realize that they did, but they do.
Yeah,
They.
and I couldn't see anyone on TikTok, nobody on like online.
But it was kind of like you weren't allowed to talk about Pfizer as well.
Yeah,
Like,
it was.
It was like, oh, you're an anti-vaxxer.
This is like even before the vax. This is just when they were working on the vax.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
It was like we're months away.
Yeah, we're going to be building this boner pill and this fucking...
Exactly, and yeah, it just pissed me off because I was like, this week someone's going to talk about it. This week, and it didn't. So eventually, I think it was a Raw, or it might have just been one of the open mics. And yeah, I just went up and was just riffing about it because that was just the only topic I had.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm not anti-vax, but I don't trust it because like last time they tried to make medicine, they try to fix people's hearts and everyone's dicks got hard and they're like, fuck it, that's
what we're selling now.
That's what we sell. That's our product. The dicks are now hard. And
is that how they made Viagra? They were trying to fix hearts and they got boner pills.
Yeah, it was for like some old person heart disease or something.
I didn't know that either.
And yeah, they were just like, nah, fuck it, this is what we do now.
That's dope. I mean, that's fucking making lemonade out of lemons.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
I
Can't fix a heart, but we can fix your dick.
Whole thing about like, does it give you like long ass nipples? Like, what does it do?
I think I've heard that thing. I've heard you talk about the long nipples.
Yeah. What other angles did I take that? Oh, sort of like the rise of Viagra was like the rise of aggressive capitalism. So like they couldn't get their dicks hard. It was the yin to the yang. It humbled these rich guys, and now.
But now they got their dicks hard again. They're going for it.
Yeah. So
I could kill.
So that's basically how I got into it because I was like, why is no one talking about this?
Yeah.
And
you're just seeing no one making jokes about something you've seen that was clearly funny.
Yeah.
And you're like, if no one's seen it, there is areas I can hit. Yeah.
And I remember that I'd always, I had a bit I'd do at uni because I knew it would get people to laugh. Because I'd always have like little bits I would do or things.
Just like conversation parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the same thing.
So I went to uni at SAE in the city and there's all those buildings going up and I would always just have a smoke with a lecturer or someone and be like, how do those cranes go up? Like you've heard the cranes bit. And so I've been doing that for like 5 years, just asking people and then be like, Half of them just get annoyed at me. Like, why would you even put that in my head?
Why wouldn't you? I think like someone who's pissed off about you questioning something is a dickhead.
Yeah.
Like I was having a chat with my mate yesterday, and he's like, "I'm done with the world." Like, what do you mean? He's like, He's like, I can't believe how dumb people are. He's like, I know I'm not smart, so I'm really annoyed when I find out how much smarter I am than other people. He's like, it's the fucking most frustrating shit I can deal with. He's like, I don't know how I can continue to talk to people when every time I do, they just show me how stupid they are. And I'm like, fuck, I'm so stupid, you're even dumber. How is this happening?
Pretty much. It's like we're living in Idiocracy. Is that the name of the film?
Yeah, where they fucking water the plants with Powerade.
Yeah.
Genius.
Everyone's just an idiot in the future.
We need the electrolytes.
It's like, I don't believe in 5G, like, corrupting our minds, but there's fucking something, because
Man, this is the thing I've been thinking.
like in the 80s, you'd take like someone from the 80s, you put them in a microwave, and that's essentially a modern day person today.
Nuked male.
Yeah, that's it.
I've been having this thought, and I've been trying to figure out how to turn it into a bit, because I just don't think I can yet. But we're eating the internet. We're breathing the internet as we speak right now. Like the idea of consuming internet through your phone. We literally are inside the internet. It's around us everywhere, because we can literally pick up a phone from anywhere we want and get signal through the internet. So that means we're just in it.
Yeah,
We're just
this is
breathing the internet.
net.
Yeah.
We are in the net.
So you're like, well, if we're in the internet, how are we not the internet? Like, how aren't we it too if we're inside it? Like, how the fuck does the internet actually work?
I can get hella deep, because I got like my own thoughts about how like there is an internet which is like their conscious conscious.
Yeah. I'm in. Let's go. That's
Like,
just.
yeah,
I think that shit on top.
we're all technically connected, but
Well, that's like
internet's like the artificial like version of that.
Yeah, but it's just like, for me, I go, cool. There's servers where things are held, right? That's where, websites and all, they're all held in like hard drive somewhere. But they can just be constantly transmitted around all the time with the 5G towers and whatnot. Everyone's like, well, they're microwave towers. They're like, whatever, but we're literally inside that, because at any point we can pick up a phone as long as a network carrier says you're allowed to have that internet. You can have it.
Yeah, if it can go through the wall, it can go through you.
It is. Have you seen there's someone showing that you can use Wi-Fi modems to X-ray a house. So you can get the blueprint of a house through a Wi-Fi modem, because
I've heard something about that. It's like
because it's constantly expelling internet waves, and then so it can just like sonar, pretty much like sonar works in your house. So hackers soon, eventually, once they figure out how to do it, if they don't already, can just be like, boom, and you can do the same off your phone.
Do you still care though about like?
What do you mean?
Your cyber security? Like, every time I jerk off, I'm like convinced there is like either a Chinese spy or Mossad.
Or someone like recording you and just being like,
Yeah, just watching me jerk off. Like that's their job. They're like, okay, they're writing down what I'm watching, how many strokes, like, and like the first stage of thinking like that, you're covering up the camera on the laptop.
So I used to do that.
I've done the blue tack trick before, but now it's like, fuck 'em, let 'em watch.
Oh, dude.
I now, if you
put it out, then I can start an OnlyFans.
You put blue tack over my camera, I can't get it up anymore. I need that camera. It's like,
I need to think that someone's watching me for me to
if
come.
the internet's down, dude, I've got to pick up a porno mag and put the Canon 5D in the corner. Get the focus right.
Dude, that's a fucking bit. That's gold.
Like, unless if Biden's watching me, like I'm not into it.
You're not into whacking off anymore. It's like this isn't hot unless I know someone's watching.
That's what I put on my hinge under like kinks. It's like it needs to be filmed by espionage or government bodies.
Oh man, as long as you got a TV in your room, you're sweet.
That's it. Holy shit.
I didn't connect the PlayStation camera for ages for that reason. I was like, so for a long time, I didn't get a smartphone.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I was like brick phone still with like the fucking 9 digits for ages until like Fuck, it was like 23, 24? Maybe 25?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. So that was like 11 years ago. It took me like, that's how long it took me. 11 years ago, everyone had them for years. And I was just like, oh, man, I don't like the idea of that. And bricks were still fucking traceable.
Yeah, that was still traceable.
The minute the phone was fucking attached, they had ya.
Yeah, my whole family was the same. They just too much dodgy shit. And they're just like, we'll have a Nokia.
I had Nokia, but I just want like, I don't know. I grew up paranoid. I'm still paranoid. I found out that's what anxiety is, but whatever. It's cool.
Do you remember when like we would be like, man, they're listening to you on the phone, or like I remember.
Where you
Because
get them phone calls.
Now it's all open. Like, yeah, they listen to you on your
they
phone.
record everything.
When did this just happen? Because I remember saying to someone like they're listening to us, and they'll be like, "You're crazy," and everyone being like, "You're crazy."
After Snowden, that's when it happened.
But even after that, for a bit, I feel people were still calling you crazy.
Yeah, because they're fucking idiots, dude.
But I remember
There's people
someone
now
that used to call me out for conspiracies all the time. Like, we were chatting about a drone, and he came up to me. He's just like, "I've got an ad on Facebook for this drone. Like, I haven't even spoken to anyone about it yet. Like, why would it come up?" I'm like, "You fucking see what I mean?"
Yeah. They're like, no.
It was great going back to, because that was Fire Rescue Safety Australia. I used to work there. I stopped working there for like 5 years and
So
came
fire
back.
rescue.
Yeah.
Like firemen.
Yeah. So we didn't put out the fires. We would just sell all the products to
Okay, so
mine
the fire-
sites,
okay,
the fireys. I was like logistics officer.
Yep.
And yeah, like, you know, when you go back to like a job after 5 years or something, you're concerned because you're like, oh, have I achieved enough? Am I going to be judged in that?
Usually burnt some pretty big bridges when I leave.
Yeah. Well, me too. But I was a conspiracy theorist that had been kicking fucking goals.
Yeah, well, that's good then.
I'm like walked into that place just kicking in doors, just like, you fucking know about Epstein's Island now.
Well, I think for me, when I was young, I did so many jobs before I went to TAFE. So like, every labouring job. I worked in a toy factory. It was just dumb jobs. And it wouldn't last. Like, max I'd last like 6 months. And I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, I'm a fucking loser. This is so dumb. And I'd just be like, fuck off. Wouldn't even work. And then I went to TAFE, got my lab shit, went and worked in labs for 3 years. And I was in one place for 2.5 years, another place for 6 months. The place I was in for 2.5 years fucked me over, so I fucked them over. Standard procedure, burn that bridge real good. And then next place, they ran out of work. And I was like, you know what? I'm not built for these fucking jobs. I need a job where I'm my own boss.
Yeah.
And then I went to sales. And when you're in sales, like...
It's a whole different world.
Well, you're like, don't sell, don't get paid.
That's it.
And whose fault's that?
But even like the culture behind it of like, oh, well, that's chat about it more over a beer, or you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Like,
Such a better culture than being in the warehouse.
well, it's not like an hourly rate, like you're worth this. That's every hourly rate job. That's how it feels like we think you're worth this, and you've accepted that.
Were you solely on commission, or
been
did you
commission
also
only.
get a salary?
I've been commission only for about 11 years now.
What are you selling?
I sell granny flats and houses at the moment.
True.
Yeah.
I want a granny flat in the back of my granny's house.
I can hook you up.
It's Homes West though, so they won't allow that
Yeah, they will.
shit. But not without permission.
Yeah, you get permission.
I don't think they'll give us permission. They want us out. It's a Mosman Park house.
They really want you out. Homes West usually pretty
of
good.
course. Yeah, it's a Homes West house in Mosman Park.
Yeah, but they're fucking... Homes West is like so lenient.
Yeah.
It's wild how lenient they
Like
are.
the property, it's a terrible house. I got the worst house
Yeah,
in the
the
best
best street.
suburb.
Yeah.
But like the block itself's just worth $2 million.
Yeah. Well, you're in
it's
Muslim
like-
Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild. It's like having a Porsche that's broken down, but it's still.
They'll probably fucking... Does your gran own like 70%? Or do they own the whole lot and
They
she's
own
still
the whole
renting?
thing.
Ah,
She had the option of buying that.
she didn't
thing.
do it?
Nah. It was 11 grand in the 80s. Wild.
Missed that
Property
boat.
prices are wild, man.
It's the way that works. There's a graph.
The whole world's wild right now. Like, have you seen the stats between
We're on the edge of a bit of a meltdown.
the biggest depression ever? Like, you know, we
Yeah.
trumped the
Yeah, the Great Depression. Yeah. No one realizes that, but people don't realize that in the Great Depression, it wasn't as bad as fucking what it was made out to be.
It wasn't nearly as bad.
What everyone thinks like the Great Depression, people were just like dying on the streets like the Black Plague. They weren't. They were just eating fucking shitty food.
Yeah, it's like they're eating like food as
They're
good
eating
quality
like we're
today.
eating at the moment.
I've got these stats here. This is insane. Where the hell is it? So, just went too far. So in 1930, a house would cost you $3,900. It now costs you.
Is this WA? Or is this worldwide?
This is like average worldwide.
Okay.
I think it costs the US actually.
Okay.
$3,900 for a house. Now it's $436,000. So it used to be 3 times your salary. Now it's 8 times your salary.
Yeah.
A brand new car out of manufacturer.
Oh, it was like fucking so cheap.
$600. 46% of your income. Now it's $48K.
As the average, yeah.
Yeah, which is 85%.
And the funny thing is, you got to think about the average being all the shitty cheap brands like Cherry and fucking whatever them other ones are, plus the big ones.
Yeah.
You're still hitting that 46 mark, and 46 US is like 60, 70 here.
Ridiculous. Rent used to be $216 a year.
That's such a fun one,
I wish. Can't even get that week. Now it's $24K a year. So where it was 16% of your wage, it's now 42% of your wage. You used to earn yearly $1,300, and now you earn 56. 56,000.
Average in US is about 56, which works out the same as here because here's the average is like 76.
And so you see that, and that's what annoys me about the misinformation of it. They're like, we only made $1,300, but you're making $56,000. But it's like,
yeah, but look at the price of things. It's relative. It is relative. It's the theory of relativity.
Yeah, 100%. This is why I reckon like COVID should have just killed off a bunch of the old people. Like, it's horrible, I know, but Mother Nature was just like, I'm putting you in that new house.
I mean, if you want to call Fauci Mother Nature.
Well, we can talk about the Wu flu.
A lab, Mother Nature.
I go deep into Fauci. Everyone's like going Fauci for his involvement in like.
Oh yeah, but it's not just
virus.
It's everything.
His involvement in AIDS. No one wants to go into that.
Oh, heaps of people talk about it, but everyone's just like, they didn't want to talk about it 3 years ago when it mattered. You know, now you're like, oh yeah, he's clearly an evil dude.
Have you heard about the theory about where AIDS came from, about the vaccine, sort of? The polio vaccine?
I know about the polio vaccine and how they fucking were like, this is fucked.
Yeah, so
We need to make money still, but
like I'm not anti-vaccine. I'm not calling shit out about the polio vaccine. We needed that shit. I'm making that very clear. But I will say,
did we?
there was a fucked batch. There was definitely
They killed a
fucked
bunch of
batch.
kids. Heaps of kids. Yeah. It was a really, really good ratio of death.
Oh, yeah, lovely. Yeah. But you have to put that disclaimer so people don't burn you at the stake.
Do you know what's quite funny is the length of time it took to make the polio vax. This is the thing that like a lot of people during the COVID era where they're like, the polio vax killed a bunch of people, and they're like, but we needed it and it saved everyone. It's like, yeah, but it also took 30 years to make it correctly. From the first time they tried it to when they finally released it, it was 30 years, and they had a bunch of fuck-ups in there. The COVID vaccine was one. And we didn't test for any fuck-ups. We just said, no, it's good.
Yeah, I don't trust that shit. And now Moderna's saying they're going to discontinue it because...
They've already been discontinued.
But the thing is, I can't remember the guy's name, but he moved shop to... the Congo, I think it was, because he needed more macaque kidneys which monkey kidneys, which is an ingredient used in the process of the polio vaccine.
Okay, I thought you were going to say the AIDS one. I was like, is this why they said that you fucked a monkey and that's how they got AIDS?
Well, he cut corners, and it's documented. There's evidence he actually used chimpanzee kidneys to substitute for a few batches.
Close enough. And that's what killed the kids.
Chimpanzees that they're like, how did is it SH? I can't remember the type of HIV it was called in the chimps. I can't remember, but yeah. Anyway, that's how it like went from them to us.
So it was just like it was a vaccine swap. So it was like the polio vaccine gave AIDS.
Essentially, yeah.
So maybe we didn't need the polio vaccine. Maybe cunts need to just get stronger.
Yeah, just fucking get in that iron lung, use it like a hyperbolic chamber, like Goku.
Bro,
you come out.
Just let the weak cunts die. You get polio, you're dead sucked in.
Fuck it, Darwinism. That's what some
stronger.
people drop off, you know?
Yeah. We've allowed junk food.
I live by Darwinism. It's like I woke up this morning. I'm like, is this a hemorrhoid or ass cancer? I don't know, but I've got a podcast to do today, so I'm getting this done.
Stuff it back in, and
if I
do
drop
it tomorrow.
I drop.
Well, if it's cancer, it will take its time.
Yeah. These are thoughts I've had for a while.
Like, is this the day? No, it's not. Oh, we'll deal with this another day. Oh, so you said the coffee got in the way. He was fucked, eh?
The experience was fucked.
What happened? I'm gonna know.
So, like, essentially, I don't usually go to McDonald's for a coffee, but it's like 8:30 at the moment at night, and like I was very stoned today, so I was like, I need to sober up. Let's get a coffee. McDonald's the only place because we don't like to serve coffee after 3 p.m. in Perth.
Yeah, nah, because why would you?
Yeah, so I pulled in.
That's beer time.
Yeah, 100%. That's why like everyone's asleep. Everything's closed. If we just kept cafes open till like 8 p.m., like most pubs would be open till 2. I'm telling you.
It would work.
Just fucking pump them full of caffeine.
I just, what I find hilarious is like you go to places like Europe and the cafes are open till 12, and here we're like, what? Oh man, we'll just be open past 12 in the afternoon.
They have that in Fremantle Geno's, but I've also got a fucked experience there, and I'm getting to that because if this guy listens, I want you to know that I know. Is that still recording?
Nah, the room got too hot and it stopped. I'm going to pause it for a sec. So there is, and I know we'll go back to the coffee story in a second. There is...
Yeah, the camera cut off and we're back. We got deep into...
Helen Keller. But there's a...
I'm passionate.
There's a rapper, a deaf rapper from the Congo rapping at the moment. Have you seen this? I got sent it and I was like, all right. What are they doing? Because he's like, and I'm like, all right, are they making the beat around him? Or is he...
He isn't doing the beat.
I mean, his timing isn't great, but he's definitely not saying words, but it kind of sounds cool. Like, I was like, I like it. It's good. But this is retarded.
MC Keller.
This is literally retarded.
But yeah, we were just saying how like Helen Keller like flew a single cockpit plane. She flew and landed. This is like the flying. I can believe the landing. No,
I feel like this is 100% a psyop.
It is. No one born before or since her has with deaf, blind, and dumb has been able to communicate or has communicated. She's the only one.
How can a dumb, deaf, and blind person get in a plane?
With help.
Fly a plane. Land a plane. Just fucking... That's called history.
I have friends that can't even parallel park.
Look, if I was dumb, deaf, and blind, I can tell you right now, I wouldn't...
I'd be a potato.
She is an alien.
No, I think she was a psyop because it was like...
It's not real. There's no way she's real.
She gave political speeches like through her translator and stuff like that. I think it was just like the same thing with Stephen Hawking. He was a psyop. They just carting this man to the island, taking pictures. You argue with anything he has to say. Like, I'm not saying the earth is flat, but I'm just saying if you say that his theory is not right, you're arguing with a severely disabled man.
I mean, it is a theory. Do you know after all that shit came out about Epstein's Island and Stephen Hawking, I'm hell surprised they didn't tell us about him getting deeper into black holes.
Did you please tell me you heard about his kink?
Yeah, the dwarf on the stool doing complicated math on a whiteboard.
Oh, yes.
It's the best.
It's the best.
You can't even tease it. I heard that and I was like, that's the pinnacle.
I love it how they're like, we can't talk about anything happening on that island, but we can talk about this because it's great.
Well, it's the only thing we've got out. The rest of it, we're not allowed to hear
My
about.
theory was it midgets or was it people that are as tall as midgets, if you know what I mean?
They're midgets. The same thing, dwarfs, middle people.
No,
whatever
I
the
just
fuck you
meant
wanna call them.
kids.
Kids.
It was
Oh,
that
yeah.
island. Is it easier to say midgets? Or?
No, because I think,
Oh, yeah, they don't know math.
I mean, yeah, they're really going to struggle. But, like, if you've got, like, someone who maybe thinks they can do it, you know, like, little people, dwarves, midgets, whatever you want to call them, they're adults. They've had time to learn. So they might be like, hey, if you can solve this equation, we'll give you 10 grand.
I think
And then
it's
Stephen
'cause
Hawking just,
God fucked with him so much. He likes to see other people God fucked with.
yeah. So that's why I reckon it would have been adults. Adult,
You-
small people.
I'm not religious, but you know about how he came out and did this speech about how God isn't real.
His Stephen
He
Hawking.
did a lecture on why God isn't real, and 2 weeks later, that's when he was in the chair.
No, really.
Crazy.
I don't believe in God.
I'm spiritual. I don't believe in God.
Have you heard of Hermeticism? Nah, okay. Don't worry.
Can't say it.
It's like it's getting really deep down a hole of like what some people would call a cult and like esoteric knowledge, which is like borderline black magic and weird shit. Right? It's fun.
Oh, you and Jamal would get along so well. He does anarchy circles.
Oh, I don't do it. I just research shit. And there's a guy called Hermes Trismegistus.
I think I actually have heard Jamal talk about this
The
guy.
name is so cool. Hermes Trismegistus.
It's the best name.
It's so fun.
You have to get into the mystic arts with that name. You'd be a disappointment.
So he is like the first writer of any Bible. So like he wrote on the Emerald Tablets.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, which is like
That's
when they
where I know the
Anunnaki
name
and
from.
aliens and other shit like that. It's also like they think that he might have been Thoth, the Egyptian god, but it's just like, it's fun. Just the name, Hermes Trismegistus, but he's an Egyptian. You're like, that doesn't sound like an Egyptian name, dude. And he wrote
That
on
sounds like the
Emerald Tablets.
doctor from The Simpsons.
No, that was Dr. Nick.
No, the other one.
What, the black guy?
Yeah, I wasn't going to say it.
I can't think of his name now. I can remember the dodgy doctor, but I can't remember the legit doctor.
Yeah, the legit one.
Fuck! This is
That was his name, Hermes.
Trismegistus. Nah.
Hermes, this name's
No,
logistics.
Hermes was like that boat dude. That was the boat guy, the captain.
Ah.
I'm pretty certain. I could be wrong. I feel like I haven't watched The Simpsons in long enough, and I used to I memorized like the first 10 seasons, and I can't believe I can't.
I miss being a kid and like 6 p.m. it's on and you're like, this is what security is like. This piece of like social. That's social security. The security of your society.
Yeah, you can go to school and talk to your friends about that tomorrow, and you're going to be like, oh, I know something, and this is going to make me feel comfortable.
And they're just like, oh, watch it on Disney Plus. Like, give me a randomized button and we'll go back to that.
I've done that. So what I do is,
Can they do that?
no, they can't do it, but I can do it. So I get my phone and I go, give me a number from 1 to 10, and then give me a number between 1 and 15.
No, I
whatever
can't
season,
help
episode.
myself because I'll see what episode it is and be like, nah, skip that. And
Yeah, no, I just force myself because I'm like, even sometimes I'm like, nah, and then I watch it and I'm like, oh, that's got that nugget in there. But it's just like not that. It's like the daily ritual of watching it, I think, is what made it so much better.
have you been watching The Boys?
Yep.
Like up to date?
Yep.
You just saw the
Finished it last night, yeah.
crazy.
Do you know what's worse? I read something online. I'm not gonna say it on here because it will spoil it.
Yeah, we won't say
It literally
spoilers.
just- I laughed.
It
I was
just
like-
happened.
There was I read about what happened in the last 3 episodes with the crazy thing about 5 weeks ago.
Is that like the Venom thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, huh? And then read it and I was just like, nah. And then watched it and I was like,
made sense with the thing, and then when
Yeah.
the guy
yeah.
avoiding spoilers. So
Yeah, we're dodging spoilers hard right now.
I love the social political content commentary to
Oh, yeah.
it. Like even like with the pedophile cabal cult. Even though I can't believe it, but like it's great to see it like paralleled.
Yeah. And them taking the piss out of it, but bang onto it. It's great. The boys is awesome.
On the second beer, this is the question we're gonna ask. Where did you stand on QAnon?
It's quite funny. Like
Oh, it was great.
People decoding codes from someone posting something on the internet and getting so deep. I was, to be fair, when QAnon was kind of happening, what years was that?
That was like 2016, like heading into the election. It doesn't feel that long ago, but yeah, it was that long ago.
I don't think I gave enough fucks, eh? I thought QAnon was after, while Trump was in. Or after he got kicked out.
It always seems to ramp up coming into like election time.
Yeah.
Like I think they took some parts of truth and a lot of parts of bullshit and like wrapped it.
I did look at some of the original like messages and was like seeing what people were interpreting from it, and I was like, bro,
crazy.
you could do this if you want. But it's too much.
I loved it as a work of fiction. I'll just say that the whole narrative of JFK Jr. is not dead. He's coming back alive. He's actually, you know.
I never listened to everything they said, so I don't know really. Like, I'm not deep in the
There's
extent
this
of it.
guy that goes to every rally, and they're saying that's JFK Jr. He didn't die in that plane crash, and he's going to come out as like the savior of America.
We've got RFK.
Exactly.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe they mixed up the fucking J with the R.
You would think so, but I don't even think these people knew who RFK were because they're just grasping at like historical figures and shit.
They were just really like trying to create stuff out of code, which was like rambling. It could,
like,
man, so much it could have been.
See, I honestly think I believe in the whole Pizzagate stuff.
What do you have to believe in when there's facts?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not like a conspiracy.
So they've
when there's legitimate facts going on.
Taken that and then added that to their thing. So now if you believe their thing and if you believe this, you're associated with their thing.
You know, that's the same as like flat earthers, but like people are like conspiracy theorists, you're a flat earther, and you're like, that is retarded.
That's why those things are put out, like flat earth.
Because
and
if you start getting people that have a bit of a brain, that have lost trust in all establishment, and then you get them over to this thing that is literally stupid, like, then you can be like, see, they're dumb.
Yeah.
That's dumb people.
Like, you know the theory about 9/11 where they're like, there was no planes, they were holograms?
Yeah.
I think...
That's a pretty, like, far-fetched...
yeah, well, I think they put that out there to then discredit the rest of it.
Yeah. Add in extra bullshit, which is smart. I mean, of course the CIA would do that. It's not like they haven't done things like that before.
Oh, no, they're innocent. They're nice people.
They're not like involved in completely insane mind control shit.
The amount of things I've looked up online to do with like conspiracy shit, I guarantee I'm on some list. Biden's definitely watching me.
Who cares really? What are they going to do? Oh, you don't trust us? How could I? How could when someone trusts the government, I'm like, are you dumb? Like, have you spent 5 minutes looking at anything?
I love the Big Mike.
Oh yeah, Big Mike is dope.
Big Mike is the best.
Have you watched the recent Kill Tony where they've got Gillis as Trump?
Oh yeah, Adam Ray's
fucking Biden. Dude, Gillis is just like, you dated Big Mike. Till I bite him. And then he's just like, Michelle Obama has a big dick. And I was like, God, get the fuck out of here.
See that Tim Dillon rant where he's just like, We need a vote in Big Mike. She needs to come out. She just needs to then pull her dick out and put it straight on the table in front of China. And it's like, what are they going to ever do? They can't argue.
The first time I copped Big Mike from someone, because I've got some friends that are pretty deep in the conspiracy.
I was on that early, man.
Yeah, it was such a retard. Was it when it was like, before Tucker Carlson had that dude on that said he sucked off Obama? I had it before that.
So not this fringe just been.
Yeah.
Not the fringe before.
Oh, dude.
The fringe before that one, because
way.
John Wing was sleeping on our couch. This was when John Wing was 17. He needed somewhere to crash. And we're like, do we let a fucking 17-year-old stay on the couch? Like, what the fuck? Like, he's an up-and-coming comic. Let him go. Yeah, I remember coming out of my room one morning and just being like, guys, Michelle Obama's a man. And they're like, Dan, you've never woken up at 8 a.m. before.
Years ago, dude.
No.
Fuck.
And I was trying to preach it then. So when like the Big Mike thing came out, everyone's just like, like, dude.
Yeah, I didn't get it. Oh, no, wait.
Because that was years.
3 years ago is 2021.
I remember looking at John
No,
Wing.
It was about that time, wasn't it?
I looked at John Wing and Jamal one day, and after like seeing a tweet, I remember looking at him and being like, John McAfee's gonna get whacked.
Well, he said
And
he said I'm not going to kill myself, and then he was dead. Not
Next
long after.
day, he was whacked.
He's a wild dude. That man is loose. Imagine me like, I've created an antivirus. Now I'm going to smoke meth and shit on people.
The next Netflix documentary didn't do it justice.
There's a different one that was done before the Netflix one.
There's a 3-parter on YouTube.
Yeah.
And the Netflix one didn't even talk about how he hid on his beach house. He dug a hole and put a box over his head.
Yeah, dude. Man, that guy is a wild motherfucker.
I would have. I wish he was president.
He would never be president.
I'm gonna. Darcy, you've heard it here first. That man is still alive.
McAfee,
He's still alive.
you reckon?
100%.
I don't know, man.
He's underground with tinfoil on the walls.
He's less likely to be alive than Hitler was alive after World War II.
I'd say they're on the same level.
Nah, because like they reckon Hitler went to fucking Argentina.
He did.
Yeah, and there's
Without
like,
a doubt.
And there's like a whole towns in Argentina which are full of Germans.
You know, we didn't know the Russians had his body for years after that event.
I didn't know the Russians had his body.
Like, the Russians are the ones that found his body.
Oh, is that what they said?
They came out like 10 years later. We're like, oh, by the way, Hitler, yeah, you can stop that search. Because we were looking for him.
Oh, well, he was in Argentina then.
Yeah, they just turned around and Russia, out of all people, just like, we killed him 10 years ago. We had the body, we killed it, destroyed it. No, dude, it's not like that. So I was going to adjust. They kicked in the door of his dentist.
And they said he killed himself.
Yeah, well, they found about 15 or so Hitlers that day because of all the body doubles. This one had been burned and shot in the head. This one that they found.
Killed himself.
No, they drew on a napkin his teeth, and then in the middle of the night kicked in the door of his dentist. It was like, "Is this Hitler's teeth?" And he's like, "Well, yeah, like we got him."
Is that really? That doesn't surprise me. I just assumed they were just like, we've got him because, history is written by the winners.
And the part of his skull that they had, they tested it years later, and it was supposed to be like a 17-year-old woman's.
That doesn't surprise me. But, that takes away from the win.
There's a
You're an
conspiracy.
anti-Semite.
There's a conspiracy theorist. I don't buy into it, but it's fun. But it's about following this, like him and Eva Braun having a daughter, and then she moving, and then like marrying this Kenyan man, and eventually giving us Barack Obama. Like Hitler's
That's so dope.
the grandfather
That's
of. Oh, it's so fun.
Fuck that stick. I haven't heard that. That sounds good, but that sounds real fun.
There's much, sometimes I just like finding a wacky conspiracy that can't be true, and it's like, because if it is,
Some of them are the worst because they're ones you're like, when they do, you're like, what the fuck, man?
yeah,
That's fucked. Like MK Ultra sounds absolutely insane.
yeah.
Oi, there's CIA agents and they're dosing people with acid and they're fucking with them, trying to get them to read minds and shit. And that's how like acid dealers became a thing to the hippies. That's not even a
And
lie.
then, and then you hear about Manson voluntarily going through the MK Ultra experiments to
Dude,
get acid
CIA agents going to fucking see him while he was in jail after.
and stopping him from going to like prison.
That's wild. That is, I mean, you're like, man, well, there's Rick Ross as well, the fucking crack cocaine dealer, the guy that started selling Ready Rocks.
Yeah.
He was supplied by the CIA. You're like, no, they're doing a good job.
Speaking about
sure.
bloodline theories, have you ever seen a picture of Barbara Bush side by side with Aleister Crowley?
I, funnily enough, have seen this one.
Splitting image.
Wild.
And
Wild.
her mum worked for Aleister Crowley.
Yeah. Wild. Wild. Aleister Crowley is a very... Oh, man, that is a character that a lot of people don't even know exists, which I find wild because he's like one of the biggest, most occultist, evilist kind of thought process, like one of the supposedly most magic people of doing evil shit.
And it's crazy he's on that Beatles cover.
He's in a lot of stuff.
Like they had all the most influential people on there and he's like one of the people on there. It's like, what the fuck?
Well, fucking Ozzy had a song about him that was one of his singles. Like, and no one's just, you know.
He's definitely the father of Barbara, because Barbara Bush was into weird shit, man. Have you looked into her?
Nah.
You know about the fetus in the jar?
No.
Yeah.
What, she just kept him? Or?
She had like a miscarriage and she kept the fetus in a jar, preserved.
That doesn't surprise me.
And like even like you can see interviews with George W. Bush just being like, my mama was a very particular woman, very simple lady. She'd just tell you how it is, be like, look, here's a fetus in a jar. And just like, what?
That doesn't surprise me. So that's like George Bush's mum.
Yeah.
The first President Bush or the second President Bush?
The wife of the first Bush president. So George H.W. Bush's wife and George W. Bush's mum.
Yeah. That time doesn't really surprise me. That's when they didn't realise the formaldehyde was a carcinogen. So they used to preserve body parts and shit in formaldehyde. And so they'd like, if you lost like a limb or something, they'd dunk it in formaldehyde, preserve it, and then they'd attach it back to you somehow if they could. And formaldehyde would just literally give you cancer instantly.
Yeah, right.
So like you'd attach a fucking cancer-riddled limb.
Fuck.
Yeah. Dope.
Apparently they're throwing away all the bodies off the frozen cryogenics.
Yeah, because they've just turned to mush.
Yeah, they've just turned to slime and like
sludge.
Turns out that no one
work.
did the math.
Not surprised. I mean, if you're gonna die, it'll fucking freeze me. Like, I've only got a year.
Yeah. What about I wonder how Disney's head's looking.
Oh, fucking... Man, there's got to be so many different versions that things have been preserved in all different ways for, like, to keep me... I do wonder if anyone's been downloaded yet. That's the fun one I'm curious about. If someone's tried to, like, collect an entire human being's data or consciousness.
That's like Neuralink with...
No, so Neuralink is an implant into your brain so it can make your brain work, so it connects different pathways that are broken. But, so there's Billy Carson. Have you heard of this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he reckons they've figured out how to download information onto a DNA strand and then re-upload the information from that DNA strand to a computer. So literally using human DNA, like one whatever fucking particle of human DNA as a memory cell, like a hard drive.
Oh, we're talking about the brain organoids?
No. So this is like literally a piece of DNA, that's fucking microscopic. Using that as like a hard drive. And he reckons they figured out you could put like 13.5 bullshit amounts bit of information on there. Years of information. 13.5 billion million years of information on there. Which is like the same length of time that we believe the universe to have existed so far.
So you could like almost rewrite humans.
Oh, no, that's Splicer. That's another thing. But there's like the belief that you can put information onto a DNA cell and get it back off. So you could use humans as hard drives.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, obviously,
Have we checked to see if that's already been done?
that's what these Billy Castle Americans have done it. They've recently succeeded at doing it.
That's
Not as a
crazy.
human themselves, but as a DNA particle or whatever. I don't know what the fucking term for the DNA piece is.
Imagine we do that and it's just like in the DNA just saying catch up.
Well,
Just like we were better, catch up.
pretty much this is what he's trying to say. He's like, the one piece of DNA can hold the amount of information that the whole universe has created since its existence. So it's like, well, then that means that we already have that much information inside us. So we are the universe. We are God. We are one.
We are the world.
It's like, it's funny because I swear whenever I look into something, it's like everything else kind of joins these weird little dots together with the same thing. And I'm like, why? It's all the same. What's the puzzle?
What is the message?
Am
What
I
do
God?
the numbers mean, Nate?
Oh my God.
We are all the God figure.
Well, as we are all a collective consciousness as God, and we just gain gnosis, and then that's it. We become all-knowing nothingness.
You can't
Everything all
convince me that that's not what it is.
Oh,
So we were
I'm
talking
close to
about
being
names.
convinced that it is that
We
at
were
this
talking about
point.
names before. Like, I had a mate, and we were a bit drunk. We were stoned. We were on a bit of a DMT come down, and then we hit a Nang. Like we both hit Nang at the same time, and we were on my couch, and he's to my right, I'm on my left, and like I didn't know what the term Acacia Records. I just kept calling
the
it.
Akashic record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just called it the Chamber of Knowledge because that's all I could perceive it as. And it was like I had grabbed the book of knowledge and I was about to open it, and my mate put his hand on my knee and like woke me. And I'm like, I look at him and his hand's on my knee, but he's looking at me furious. And I'm furious at him because he's just
You're like,
jolted me
"Stop
out
it,
of that. And I'm like to him, like, what do you look pissed off about? You know, because thinking like I'm the one that should be. And he just goes, dude, I was in the chamber of knowledge about to grab the book of knowledge and you just grabbed my leg.
You're like, hey, that's what you did to me.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah. So the first time I heard of the Akashic record was when I was hell deep into lucid dreaming. Do you know much about lucid dreaming?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, and I was trying to get into astral projection. Don't know if I ever really got there. It was kind of like bits and pieces where I was like, oh, maybe I'm doing it. But then there was like the Akashic record. But what I knew it as then was the record of your own existence, which, if every human is all part of the same consciousness and we're all God, then it is the ultimate record of your own existence. But it's everything's existence. But it was like if you could find it on the astral plane, you could read it and just get all the knowledge about anything you've existed through.
Well, I have a lot of theories and things that come to me. So,
Like thoughts.
yeah, but like,
You feel like they're not your thoughts?
yeah, like, for instance, I've used Bell's theorem, which is mechanical. Yeah.
Bell's
Look
theorem?
at Bell's theorem. I've used that to redesign what sunglasses are,
Yeah.
and that just came to me off world. And there's been so many instances of that. Like I've got theories on actual how the dimensions of this universe is like actually lined up, where we're not actually perceiving it correctly.
Yeah, I don't think our perception as we see it is truly what it is.
Yeah, but all of this, and you hear about Nikola Tesla and other people saying that this just like came to me, and I have the theory it's because I touched the book that day,
So then other things come since.
and you're connected with the you can always gather information from that record, whereas if you keep trying to read that book, and if you eventually do, that's when you lose your mind and go to Greylands, like the psych ward.
I think, man, I've been thinking about this a lot lately because, like, I've interviewed on the pod people that hear voices. I've interviewed people with multiple personalities. I mean, like, anytime I get the chance to speak to someone that thinks they're crazy, I want to know more because I'm like,
I have the perfect person for you.
do you?
Oh, so this is one of my mates that kept trying to touch the book.
Okay.
Okay, his name now is Enoch.
That's dope. I like this guy already.
So his name was Cam, and like he was a friend of Jamal's. Like Jamal and I had an apartment across the road from the Comedy Lounge, and that used to be like where everyone would go back kick on afterwards and that.
Yeah.
And where do I start? This is the best. I want to like make a whole series about this.
Well, I mean, the fact that he's calling himself Enoch is a wild thing to change your name to.
You may need to strap in for this.
I'm in. I'm ready. I'm
So
ready.
essentially, he had severely religious parents, and in the middle of the night,
That explains calling himself Enoch. Yep.
Yeah.
Already, yep. He's fully the %.
he was very spiritual, and he came into his parents' bedroom at like 2 a.m, being like, "Mum, Dad, you may not agree with this, but he had a code and DMT pack. He's like, you need to smoke this, and you'll speak to God."
How did that go?
Well,
He got kicked
apparently-
out.
No, they put him in a psych ward.
Yeah. See that pisses me off.
But it was the best because eventually he's just like, look, I'll go if it makes you happy, if it puts
Yeah.
you at peace of mind. But
He was genuinely trying to show them something, and they went, "You're insane."
the way he tells the story is so funny because even he's just like, my dad had the glassy in his hand, and he's like, I can't do this, Cameron. Like, I thought he was going to smash it. But, and so they send him to this psych ward, and eventually after a couple of weeks, he's called us. He's like, yo, I'm in this psych ward. Need to get out. But I don't have an address to put down. They won't let
They
me
went
out.
to
So
society.
we're like, yeah, we'll fucking let you stay on our couch, and we're thinking, this will be good for him because like my nang days are well behind me. I don't really like him around me that much now.
Yeah.
And he rocks up and instantly he hands Jamal, he hands him like the baggie of DMT and he's like, just give this to me in small dosages.
Just don't let me have the whole thing at once.
Then like pulls out 100 pack of nangs and we're just like, you're not doing them here, dude.
Yeah, dude, you just got out of mental hospital.
And he's just like, just that's the sound he made. He'd be like, and we had this huge chat to him where we're like, you actually like did belong in the psych ward. Like you have been going.
Do you
off.
truly believe that?
No, it wasn't just that. There was so much of other stuff, and we were just like, you actually are losing yourself a bit. You need to.
But do you think, right, this is a thought that I have, are they losing themselves or finding themselves?
I think you find yourself when you touch the book, like I said, but you
Yeah.
keep touching it. The book starts taking from you.
I'm like, the thought of insanity, right, I think is like, I have lots of different thoughts because I know people that have like some pretty bad mental illnesses where they like do some wild shit where you're like, ooh, you shouldn't do that. But then I go like,
Oh, I thought it died. It didn't.
nah, still going. As long as that light's flashing, we're good. And then there's other parts from like, if you've got a strong enough mind, maybe you're gaining, some.
He didn't. He really didn't.
Yeah, okay. I always want to like, the more, as long as they're not going to fucking snap and start punching me or something, because I know there's people like that where like they start talking about that stuff and they just can't cope and they get violent. I'm like, okay, I'm out. But it's like I want to know more. Like what goes. I wouldn't dig into your
I
head.
need to get this guy on here.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah. So anyway, we're telling him not to do these names, and then it's just like Jamal even gets emotional. He's just like, I feel like I'm losing my friend. Like you're changing so much. He's like, listen, I'm not going to tell you not to do the names because he was going to his car.
Yeah.
And he had a pack of 100. And he's like,
And you're just going to drive doing it.
yeah. He goes, look. I'm not going to tell you not to do them. And he's got tears in his eyes. Like, look, I'm just going to tell you do one less than what you were going to do. And this guy's like, like 1 out of 100.
That one more is going to be it.
We're having a conversation like, how do we deal with this? He comes back and he hasn't got his name canister.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank God he hasn't brought it back in the house. He's like, I quit. Threw it all in the bin. I'm like, really? Just like that? He's like, just like that. After the third seizure in the car.
That night?
Yeah. He's like, after the third seizure, I was like, nah, this isn't right. He put it in the bin. I find a guy in the laneway of the comedy lounge doing names. I'm trying to tell him to leave. It turns out that he's giving me the same spiel, like, God gave me these, like all that sort of stuff. This guy ended up becoming the what did we call him? Like the poncho man or something, and he was just like this gremlin on Murray Street harassing everybody, and he got the canister out of the bin from Cameron.
Well, he probably was getting plenty of shit out of bins if he was there doing that shit.
Cameron was the best, man. I needed some cheese. He used all the cheese. I was making a spaghetti, and he's like, "Look, I'll get you some." He goes downstairs to the convenience store, gets a snack. Comes up and it's moldy, and he's just like, "What the hell, man?"
A snack for the cheese. Scoop that in the spaghetti.
We eventually kicked him out. Like we were like, "You got to sort of get on your own," and he tried to get back in with his parents. He ended up. It was wild. He had this crazy night where he got drunk. He stole a push bike and a leaf blower. And then the cops got called, and he was hiding behind the car in the front of his house with like both the leaf blower and the bike sticking out from the car. They've gone to arrest him. Yeah. His younger brother comes out and showing a text being like, he's selling weed. So then he's like, fuck you. The brother like judo kicks our mate, Cameron, Enoch. And then Enoch gets arrested, and he then goes down this path of being like, let's have a stroll through the underworld. 3 weeks later, he's cooking meth on a boat in Fremantle while these people are being like brought in. It was the weirdest story that you could imagine. Like,
it's not the weirdest, but like it's the typical what happens, right? Like parents abandon you when you're like losing yourself. You're getting deeper and deeper into drugs. Then you've got to find deeper and deeper and darker people to get involved with so things can work, and you end up doing some really fucking wild shit to exist.
He ends up moving it. He ends up like getting this call, and it was like because before we kicked him out, he went to go sell some shoes. He's like, I just got to go to the hospital. So what are you doing? He's like, I'm selling some shoes. There's this guy who can't walk. We're like, why is he buying shoes at 8 o'clock at night? What the fuck?
I was probably selling something else.
This guy, and he ends up when we kick him out of ours, he calls this guy up like a couple of days later, and this guy he's just like, hey man, do you happen to have a ciggy or anything? He's like, yeah, I'm not doing good. Just hung myself. He's like, what? He's still on the fucking rope.
Oh, so he like didn't do it tight enough to knock himself out.
Or whatever, or he just botched it and he still fucking didn't tie it right, or whatever. He's like either just cutting off the blood on the sides. Cameron's had to go there. This guy can't walk for months. Cameron's become his carer. He ends up getting... Oh,
so Enoch ends up doing it for... It's not Enoch's hung himself, it's this other guy.
Yeah, the other guy. Okay. And Enoch ends up becoming this guy's carer. And like... he ends up... come pick me up, Enoch.
Wild.
Yeah, from the hospital, he picks him up, and as soon as they get home, there's like an ambulance following them. They're trying to drag this guy back. He's just called and pick him up. He's escaped the hospital.
Yeah.
He wasn't supposed to leave. And this guy's apparently a big alcoholic, and he's just in a wheelchair trying to get the fuck out of there, yeah. Door, trying to just get to his bottle. He ends up, getting the house painted. I'm trying to like rush through these. There's so much.
Yeah, just chaos.
Oh, I'll skip out a lot of it out. He started a cult.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to. He started a cult.
How successful has he been?
Wow, he got quite a few people in.
Recently told me a story about someone starting a cult.
Dude, he started getting heaps of people. You know what his biggest. You know what?
No. I think someone's told me about this recently. Somebody
Maybe
else.
Jamal.
Nah, something.
Guess how he would get people into his cult.
Don't tell me it's like Herbalife or some shit, because that wouldn't surprise me at all. Like a multi-level marketing scheme into my cult.
He would pull over on the side of the road, put his bonnet up, and just like disconnect something.
I'm fucking certain someone's told me the story.
And I might have told you before.
No.
This only happened to Jamal and I.
Somebody else has told me the story. It might have been in the podcast. This is blowing my mind.
Is it just deja vu?
It's hell bad deja vu because usually I know exactly where it's come from, and I can't think of where the like.
I do tell people this story a bit.
This is there's like specific details that I'm like, as you're saying, I'm like, yeah, I've heard this.
I hope you've met him and he's told you this story.
I haven't met Enoch. Definitely haven't met the guy. Someone's like, I know this guy started a cult. This is how you get people in by fucking.
Maybe Justin from the Comedy Lounge and Mad Cow. Because he's friends with Justin too.
Nah, it's someone I feel like it's someone I know pretty well.
Maybe John Wing. He was around that time.
Nah. I feel like it's someone I know pretty well.
But yeah,
it's pissing me off. I'll get back to you.
He would pretend to be like, and he would preach to the people.
Yeah.
And as soon as he would get them in, he would just, whatever the car would say, he goes, see, it's a sign from God.
I'm going to have to park trying to figure out who that is. Because I feel like I've been told this in the last 4 months.
And I think Jamal did it as a set.
Is that what it is?
He did it on stage. He told this story on stage one time.
Would be it. Did he? Nah, because it would have been a gong. I feel like
he hasn't done gong.
And that wouldn't work at
Might
gong.
have done EC. I think he did it at ECC or.
I feel like I've heard this story.
It's
fucking killing me.
I've made a deal with Jamal. He can turn it into a stand-up routine because it happened while we were both living with him. But it's like, you can have it as a stand-up routine, but I'm definitely telling this story.
The hard thing about like stories like that to make what I think, this is 100% a personal opinion, so everyone shut up if you can make this funny because I can't. I've got some like pretty fucking wild life experiences. I can't figure out how to make them funny to normal people. Because to me, I'm like, this is a fucking ridiculous. The thing is, the more ridiculous the story is to normal people, when you tell it on stage, the more they think it's made up.
Yeah.
Whereas you're like, no. This is just my existence.
I'm trying to work this one story at the moment about me trolling. I won't say the name, but a bikie group. My whole life just unintentionally been trolling this group.
You told me about this the other night, yeah.
And
the thing is, everyone thinks it's bullshit because it is wild.
Yeah, I just got to find a way that I can make it not a story but a bit.
It's like you've got to detach from the facts so much more as a bit. Like, my dad's name's Ronald McDonald. That's a fact. That's retarded. It's funny. Everyone I tell that to when I'm talking to them seriously laughs. When they're like, you're not joking. That's serious. I'm like, yeah, it's fucked. On stage, like, liar. No one wants to believe you. Like, yeah, because it sounds stupid.
I don't think I've manufactured anything that I say on stage. Like, everything that I say is genuine. Maybe maybe like a little bit exaggerated.
It's not if it is a lie, it's that people think it's a lie.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't possibly perceive existing like that. Because that's what it is. They're like, that's silly because I wouldn't do that. And then you're like, yeah, that's the whole reason that I'm standing up here and you're watching me do it.
Half my stories I have to tell people are sort of like, why was that ever the decision you made in that moment? and then you kind of look back.
You've been in that spot before?
And you'd be like, fuck, now I know why they do dumb stuff in horror films.
Oh, pressure will change you.
Oh, yeah.
Pressure will fucking like...
There was this one time I wanted weed really bad, and a friend from like up Joondalup way added me to this random Facebook group like Fremantle weed buy and sell, and I hit up this, and she's never been to like Fremantle, and she added me to this group, and I messaged, and just some random dude but with like a skull as his profile picture is just like, yeah mate, meet me at Hammy Hill Memorial Hall.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, I'm just like, all right, that's That's a public area. I'll go there.
Yeah.
Pull up there. Yeah, mate, just come to the fuel station across the road. Get out, go there. As I'm going up fuel station, sick. There's cameras, bless.
Yeah.
The house next to it, over the fence, I just see a shadowy figure like, come here. And I've walked around and I got to the front of the house and every window's blacked out. It looks like it's
Like a
the
full trap house.
full trap house. And I hear from the side, like this gate, like along that fence I saw
Yeah.
from, just like, come down here, mate.
You're like, bro.
And I'm like, I would love to get high right now.
This is how bad I want it.
So like I've gone down that hallway, like the side passage, and then like a window, like one of these sort of, but like the ones that you slide,
Just popped outside of that.
slide open, and I still can't see him because it's the blanket covering. I'm just like, get in.
You went in the window.
Well, I was thinking about because I messaged everybody, and I was like, oh, this is where I realized my need for weed just surpasses like you could just lure me into a well.
Well, they just
With
did.
nugs. Yeah, they did. And because I messaged all of my mates and none of them,
Was this like, for me, if I've never been in a spot where I'm like, I need something that bad. For me,
Well,
I feel like,
it was
isn't that like your turning point? Is that where you're like, maybe I need to cut it out?
maybe, but for me, it was like I already did the drive and like, how if I make it out of here, I got a good. I do things for the plot, which is fucked.
Yeah.
So
No,
when
that's
that window
pretty funny.
opened, I'm just like, I know 5 people I would tell this to on the drive home. But yeah, so I got in the window, I went in there, and I instantly recognized 5 people in the house, and they're like sketchy people that know my brother.
Yeah.
They actually were intending to rob me, not knowing who I was. And I've hopped in and I've seen
And
them.
they knew they.
They're shocked. And then I'm shocked, like, what the fuck? And then, yeah.
You got out of there because they knew who you were.
Yeah, and I got the weed, and it was great. And it was sort of like, these are the same people that told me they didn't have any.
It's quite. Oh, that's pretty good. It's quite wild that they would roll someone in a house.
I don't think it was their house.
Yeah, but
I think they just set up somewhere like
it's like how many were they planning?
someone's
to roll
holiday
One
house.
person. And like, how much weed were you buying? Like a stick?
Oh, I was after, 50.
Who's rolling someone for $50?
I think you take the phone, the wallet, the
Yeah, but you're
shoes,
rolling
the
a
everything.
fucking stoner. You know, you're probably going to get fuck all, really. Like, let's be serious. Like, you're rolling a stoner who's desperate to climb in a window.
Well, he
in
did seem a
dodgy-
bit pissed off that he was just going to sell 50. So I think they were like trying to get people to buy more.
Yeah, but like, just sell you the 50 then.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, you don't have a lot of money. Like, roll someone who's trying to buy a pound or something. You know, that cunt's actually going to have money.
That happened to my cousin 2
They're not
weeks
getting in that
ago.
window,
That's why.
bud.
And the craziest thing is he's in a wheelchair, so he is literally rolling. He got rolled while rolling. Insane.
No, dude.
So have you heard
Your
that,
cousin-
Scotty?
Your cousin in a wheelchair did not get rolled.
Oh, yeah, I find the fucker. They're gone. But yeah,
Dude.
wild.
That is like,
I remember buying weed one time and like I was with some mates and we're in this car park and this guy's like, I'm here, and we're looking around like, he's not here. There's just this one dude in a wheelchair. And like eventually we worked out it's him, and we're like, this is the best because we're not getting, it's
yeah.
the best. And yeah, I remember I went off and picked up off him one time, and I came back to my mates like as a joke. I was like, I got rolled. It's like, the fucker could actually walk. He baited me.
That's even fucking wilder. All right, I'm going to pause at 2 secs.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
easy.
grab a drink. Oh, we're back.
And we're back.
I needed to pee.
I needed to hold it. It was all good. Just,
Well, usually I do, especially in hour 10. That's weak for me. Usually I'm like, nope, I'm not pissing the whole podcast.
I'm fucking man.
But I was
Yeah.
like, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Get another drink. Go for a piss. We're on.
Loving it.
So what? Because you worked at Comedy Lounge for years before you started doing comedy, yeah?
Yeah.
What? How did you like end up working at the Comedy Lounge? Was it just like you liked stand up, so you're like, I'll try and get a work job there?
Jamal worked there first.
Yeah.
So he had been there for a while, and he, just got me the job there because I've always loved stand-up comedy, always been a massive fan, and I didn't even know that there was like a scene in Perth, which blew my mind.
Every time I think about how many times I could have joined in, pissed me off that it was so hidden.
Yeah.
Like a scene is a funny thing to say. Like I think of the word like there's a scene. Like what does that even fucking mean? It just means there's heaps of people.
More like
doing
a
it.
cabal. Like people are just like they exist. They're out there. They're forming together. They're getting stronger and bigger by the day.
And it's not a matter of like you're super like there's like you want to do comedy. More people want you to do comedy. Like if there's more people doing it, then there's more time to do it. There's more spaces to do it. There's more people trying to get the word out that it's happening. There's more people to come watch. Like for every person that does comedy, there's 10 people that find out comedy exists.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Well,
Even if they're in and out.
It's a growing scene.
Well, I mean, it's a growing state.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, even Australian comedy on
We're
a
a
whole.
grower, not a shower.
I think we're pretty big showers. WA is a showing state.
We've got fuck all to show.
We're one of the highest.
All
highest
6
median
towers
earners.
we have.
Highest median earners. So we've got more jet skis than any other state.
Yeah, but that's just like Gina Reinhart and Twiggy Forrest on their pot of gold.
Just fucking. Do you know what WA doesn't have, man? WA doesn't have generational money. That's what the East Coast has over us. Like you go to the East Coast and cunts have money because their family's got money.
It's because the old people haven't died yet to hand it down.
There's not a lot of people here. Because there's never been a lot of people here. It hasn't been building for that long. There hasn't been people to build things up to make heaps of money, to have families that have been here for ages have all that money. And the ones that are out in the fucking sticks.
Yeah.
So, WA is fun. I think, you've heard about the new film studio?
Oh, that's been like in talks of popping
but
up for ages.
Building now.
Yeah.
It's actually fucking building.
Yeah, it's great that we're getting that after the need to have it.
Dude, we've got the future. Don't.
Yeah. But I love that.
You went to uni for film, didn't you?
Yeah, I know. I know the sham. Essentially, yeah, we could have had this thing built so much sooner off the ground. The world wanted to come here to Perth to film things over COVID because we're like one of the only.
Yeah, but that was the thing. We weren't letting anyone in, so.
Yeah, but we would have made exceptions.
Yeah, but Mortal Kombat got filmed in South Australia. So that means one of the future Mortal Kombat movies is going to get filmed in WA. And I'm saying it right now, I'm going to be somewhere on one of these movies.
Who you want to be?
I don't give a fuck. I will be an extra, dude. I'm a Mortal Kombat fan through and through. Like, I'm deep.
All right, so if you were to be a character in the casting, who do you reckon you would?
I can't. Who's the shittest fighter in Mortal Kombat?
I have no idea.
I can't. There's no one that's shit. They're all good fighters. I didn't want to be like a meme character. I want to be like Meat or something. Like
there's everyone's now in Mortal Kombat. They've got like RoboCop, Homelander,
yeah, but I'm not
Mr. Bean.
Yeah. Well, it was traditionally horror characters.
Yeah, like
But they've got
Freddy Krueger and shit.
Yeah, and now they got Omni-Man and fucking Home. They're technically horror dudes.
Yeah,
Bad dudes. But no, like Mortal Kombat. They film one in WA. I mean, James Wan and fucking the producer McQuaid are West Australians. They're gonna film one here.
I got a film to film here in WA, and I reckon I don't want to say the name of the. Well, it's not a franchise, but I found a project that is very big within our culture 40 or so years ago. That's now in the public domain that I haven't heard any whispers of.
1980.
Yeah, I'll tell you after the podcast what the franchise is. But I found something.
I can bleep it. Actually, no, tell me after, because then if I don't have to look for it.
Yeah. Essentially, it's in the public domain, and I'll type it out for you. And I reckon you could film it to be in Perth.
I think you can film nearly anything in Perth, especially in a studio. Really? Yeah, it is that old.
Yeah, it's in the public domain.
Wow.
And that is actually one thing I feel like movies are sort of missing. That was like an original superhero before there was such thing as superheroes.
It was just a hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if there's any producers listening, please
Comes with money.
bankroll my idea. This will be big.
I don't doubt I mean, it was redone once.
Yeah, it was done in the 90s.
I was going to give more specifics, but then I'll probably give it away 'cause I'll get real deep. Oh, man.
But it's crazy how the public domain and that works. Like,
I mean, things are
Disney been fucking things for like ages. Well, I think this is in the public domain actually because a bunch of other people started using it.
Well, it's over 100 years. They've copyright for 100 years and then that's it.
Yeah.
So,
But that has actually been in the public domain for about 50 years.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
So the original would have been copyrighted off like a book or something.
No, it didn't go through the passage of time.
Also, it just never got copyrighted.
Someone started using that work and he let them do it, and then other people, and since he never
cared.
copyright struck any of these people for it, it just naturally went
Everyone's
into
just
the
like,
public
yeah,
domain.
you can use it.
So
Yeah, that's cool. That's a good way to get your character to live on.
Seen Belowski making a film?
No.
You know Belowski?
I know Belaski is, yeah.
He's making the Bon Scott film.
No, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
He wrote it. He's got directors and producers and stuff.
Yeah, like a documentary or like a film?
No, proper film, biopic.
Dope.
You know, he's gone around Perth, offered everybody in Perth, I'm going to get you involved in the movie.
That's cool, man.
I think did he perform that Mad Cow Monday that you came to?
Nah, I haven't seen him I haven't been in a lineup with him for ages. Last one was like a Freo Factory ages ago.
He came and did a spot. He did poetry straight out of the gate. I told him, don't do your poetry on stage. He did it. It was funny. For me, not for the audience. Shout out Belowski. But yeah, this guy in the audience came up to me. He's like, I had such a great time, man. It was amazing. And he's just like, I've never been to a comedy. He goes, and this big time producer came up to me and he's like, handed me the card. He's like, gonna make you a star. And I saw it and it said Steve Belowski. Yeah. I lost it laughing.
Oh.
And I kind of broke this guy's heart a little because he thought it was a big break for him.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was.
Well, a big break in a pub. Some random guy's asking you if you want to roll.
The Buffalo Club, yeah.
Come on, bro. You didn't break his soul.
His soul was long broken.
Yeah, man, if you believe in that shit, someone hasn't lied to him enough as a kid, dude. Someone had to break his heart somewhere down the line. He was going to get led down the road by a narcissist girlfriend at some point.
That's someone who has never missed out on a field trip at school.
That's someone who's never fucking had a bad friend. You know? One friend that's like, oh yeah, I'll meet you there. And just never turns up.
Do you remember before phones how you'd meet up?
Bro, one of my best mates, we used to fucking tear him a new one because you'd call him from the payphone to his house. He was never allowed to call mobiles from his house phone because it would cost too much. And if he didn't want to come somewhere, he wouldn't tell you. He just wouldn't turn up. And we'd be sitting at fucking bus stations, meet us at the bus station, Rockingham bus station at 9, we're going to go on a escape mission into the city. Nah, just doesn't turn up. 10 o'clock you just go, fuck this cunt, and leave. And then you speak to him on Monday at school and he's like, oh yeah, and you're like, cunt, just say you don't want to come.
Yeah.
Do you know how fucking annoying it is for us to sit there and wait for you? If you say, nah, don't want to come, we're going to go sick and we'll go.
And live our lives?
Yeah. You being too much of a little bitch to tell us no means we wait for you and you just don't turn up. We suffer. And now I don't like you.
Do you remember either being grounded or having to clean your room?
I never got grounded.
Well, no, just something like that where it was not grounded, but it was your parents would spring a task on you just before you go meet up with your friends, and you're
I didn't get that.
that's a 30-minute task. I need to be there in 15 minutes. They're gonna leave me.
Oh, if that ever got, I would have been like, I'm out. Get fucked. Like,
Oh, no.
I didn't really have rules. So
Mum's side we didn't. Dad's side there was.
yeah, I don't have a dad, so
I don't anymore, but
I still don't. I never there. He's never there.
I outlived him.
I definitely outlived him. When I eventually found out where he was, he died.
What? Like straight away?
Yeah, so like I did an ancestry test. You've probably heard me tell this bit. I did an ancestry test. The month that I got my results back, I had a first cousin that had a link. And I was like, no. And I messaged my first cousin. And this was July 2021, I think. Or maybe 2020. I think it's 2020. And I messaged him. Nothing. No reply. July 2021 or 2022, wherever it was, a year after, exactly a year after, I get a message back on Ancestry saying like, hey, this is pretty weird. Do you have an email? I was like, yeah, sent them an email. And I was chatting to them by email and they're like, yeah, this is kind of, because I was like, hey, this might sound weird. I'm trying to find my dad. Dad's name's Ronald McDonald. He would have been 41 in 88, so he'd be this age now. Do you happen to have anyone in your family that ticks that box? And he was like, oh, yeah. Ended up adding him on Facebook. He realised I was a real person. And he's like, we've never heard of you. And I was like, yeah, well, he's not on my birth certificate, so it's not surprising. Like, I don't know if he knows I exist. And he's like, I've got bad news for you. Like, he died a year ago. And I was like, a year ago? And then looked at when my first message was. He's like, yeah, he died in July. Exact fucking month I sent the message. So weird that that's like, I don't know what day he died on.
You shocked him to death, bro. That's crazy.
Well, my joke version of it is like, I thought my dad was a clown because his name was Ronald McDonald, but I found out he's a magician with one of the best disappearing acts, so I've never seen him. And then further on down the joke, I was like, yeah, and when I did reach out to him, he died that same month. I think he was trying to stick to that disappearing act. That's the fucking joke of it. That's how I've tried to make that funny. But it was like, oh, that sounds like a lie. Like, yeah, it's actually my life.
Yeah. That's like what we were saying before about like
It sounds fake.
things that, yeah, people will be like, that doesn't happen. I feel like I got like a hair or something.
Right in the eye. But yeah, so the month I sent the message was the same month he died. Very odd.
Very odd.
But he didn't kill himself. He might have. But he was in hospital when
If he died before the message, that would be weird. Imagine if there was like an inheritance and they're like, this guy's trying to like scam his way in.
Well, that was what I thought afterwards. I was like, oh, maybe they waited a year because they were like, this is fucking really weird timing for you to be sending a message. So they wait a year when things are settled. And I found out I've got two sisters and a brother in Victoria. And I met up with them another year later, so like a year and a half ago. And they were like, they didn't have anything. They knew it was fucked.
While they're there sipping margaritas,
no.
wearing Gucci.
So like both my brother and my sister that I met there was another sister I didn't meet who seen him on his deathbed, and they were like, nah, that cunt sucks. They were like, we fucking weren't in contact with him either.
Yeah, right.
I was like, oh, okay. So you knew he was your dad, you didn't have contact with him. I didn't know he was my dad, and I was like, well, we're in the same boat then.
Yeah. You still stay in contact?
With my brother and sister over there? Not really. I don't expect my brother and sister to live down the road.
Yeah.
The ones that live on the other side of the country. I've got a brother that lives in England.
Not true.
Yeah, Ancestry got a message like, looking for my dad. I was like,
How many people did your dad fuck?
I think a lot. Yeah.
Are you a part of like that new Netflix documentary?
I think I'm curious there's going to be some kind of boat like that. So
Have you seen that one?
I've seen bits of it, but I haven't watched the whole thing. But there was another one that was ages ago that was a doctor that was using his own sperm. Is that the same one?
Nah, yeah, this is one. Just this guy that he impregnated thousands of chicks, like just
blowing.
Yeah, sperm banks, just like privately doing it, and it poses such a risk because
People are going to get incest.
yeah,
Dude,
and
I used to have that
people are
paranoia.
living in the.
Man, I had that paranoia as a kid. Like when I was a teenager and shit, I was like, man, if I hook up with my cousin or my fucking sister, how am I gonna know?
If you did and you found out, would you tell anyone?
You can't really avoid it. So there's
No, like if you could keep it a secret, would you stay together?
there's a funny story I got for you.
Oh, I love a funny story.
So as I said, I sell like new homes and granny flats and stuff. There's a land development. I'm not gonna say where, but it's nearby. And a couple with a kid that was disabled bought a block of land, and later on found out they were half brother and sister.
The two disabled people.
No, they had a kid that was disabled, which is normally your incest.
Yeah.
Turns out they were half brother and sister. They were married, got a kid, and they were like, it's too late. But didn't know before they bought the block. They bought the block, found out, and they were like, is what it is. You're like, well, I guess.
I'd be like, fuck the block. The kid.
Well,
The kid is a block.
Well, they've already got the kid, you know? Like, they've already got, like, a disabled kid. So, like, the incest happened already. They've already obviously been fucking enough to have a kid. They've got a kid together. At that point...
Yeah, at that point, you've ticked all the worst scenario boxes.
It's like it's there. Like, what do? You're like, I'm just going to keep fucking my sister.
Yeah, like the only way that could get worse is like, hey, mom, come in here. Get involved.
The aristocrats.
Yeah. Incest is a game the whole family can play.
Man, that is... Do you know the aristocrats joke?
Someone told me this the other day.
It's like a full documentary on it. It's the best.
I think it was Sean Conway that was telling me about this.
It's so funny. Just the most fucking disgusting, wild as possible. Like Gilbert Gottfried was doing when he was like, I don't have a jacket. And he was just like...
Oh, no, it was Aiden Doherty. He was telling me about this up north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the funniest shit. It's so funny. And like, I tell people that they're like, it's not funny. And I'm like, but that's the whole point. Like, the whole joke, you just say the fucking most disgusting incest, filthiest shit. And then at the end you go, the aristocrats, because they were all incest fucks. And they're like, And you're like, you can't be that dumb. Like, it's all the aristocrats were fucking their same bloodline. That's what you're saying it's a fucking circus show. And like, I'm like, I hate you people.
Well, they're just the royal family.
Well, that's what it is. Like, aristocrats are royal families.
Yeah.
So, like, all the royal families have always been like, you got to keep in the bloodline. So it's like you start off with like, oh, the brother fucks the daughter and the daughter fucks the mum, and then get just like the grossest shit, the most incest things you could think of. And then what do you call this act? The aristocrats. They're like, nah. I'm like, hey, it's genius.
Have you seen how like related all the European royal families are?
Yeah.
Like World War One, Russia, England, Germany, they're all like first cousins.
It's fucked.
Like Nicholas the Tsar was like first cousins with who was Queen Lizzie's dad?
I don't know specifics, but I've seen like I've looked at bits and been like, why is everyone related?
Yeah, but like the guy literally in World War One that ran Germany, the guy that ran England, the guy that ran Russia, all first cousins grew up playing with each other. They all called like
That is the most sport brat shit I've ever heard.
literally. So they were in sending armies in
To kill each other, but they're related.
with one like message, like delivery. The other delivery is just, how's the kids?
You've just got to, like, hearing that, not knowing it before, you just got to go, it was a distraction. How do you keep people fucking under control? Keep them distracted.
100%.
Send them to war. We're cousins. Someone does the dots. They're going to start being revolting.
Well, they
against
worked
us.
out how much they can make of war back then. That's why there wasn't a war to that scale beforehand.
Well, that's why there's still wars going on today.
Yes.
Plenty of money to be made.
Yeah.
But Trump's the bad guy.
I'm just going to say, like, I'm not a Trump fan. I'm not a Republican. But that's my president.
Dude, I mean, I don't live in America, so it doesn't matter. But
like, same. But that after, like, you saw what he said at golf, yeah, the day after he got shot.
nah.
He played golf. He lines up a putt from like the edge of the green, gets it in, looks at the camera, and goes, "That's the difference between me and the shooter." I don't miss. I'm like, that's
No
my
way.
president. That's my
He
president.
did not. What a
The
weapon.
best.
That is fucking the best. I don't miss.
I don't miss. Have you seen that Shane Gillis
Oh,
bit
dude.
about him getting shot?
Yeah. And then-
I'm so mad he didn't make that sound when he got shot. I'm so, yeah, if he went, he should have just been like,
well, the thing is, he did actually get hit. He just snipped his ear.
I know, but ever since Shane Gillis said that bit, I've been like, he needs to make the sound.
Dude. Oh, that's the best ever. That's the difference between me and the shooter. I don't miss. Like, dude, that is a line. The thing is, right, and I don't think a lot of people get this about Trump, is he makes money off people's enjoyment.
Yeah.
He owns hotels. He owns resorts. He owns casinos.
Do you see,
That's how he makes money. So if he makes money that way, right, what kind of president is he? He's the president that wants to make more money doing what he does. So he's not going to be going, oh, let's funnel money into fucking war machines.
Yeah.
He's like, let's funnel money into fucking hotels and casinos and things that people like doing.
have you seen something, this will get interesting. You know the guy that shot him, the kid that shot him? You know he was in a BlackRock commercial?
Yep. Oh, I've got conspiracy friends deep into this thing.
So, you know what BlackRock did the day before the Trump shooting?
Yeah, they fucking 13 million into shorting the fucking DJT.
And so if Trump got killed, like the prices would have dropped, they would have made billions.
Yeah. They also shorted Rumble. Like a fuck ton into Rumble, even more into Rumble. Which, if Trump dies, Rumble drops as well. Because it's all the fucking right-wing shit. Dude, it's fucking... There's a lot of little chunks in all sorts of areas. Because I've got friends that are like, Trump staged it. 100%.
And then...
They're like, he staged it. He's doing this to make him look good. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's an angle. Then there's like... They're trying to let him die. Like, there was people that should be defending him that didn't defend him.
As soon as these connections and that got made and other stuff started getting revealed about that's happening in the world, that's when this system went down with all Western...
Oh, I didn't...
that all Western medias like rely on.
I'm actually surprised I didn't get that message today. That's really funny I didn't get that message to go like, hey, we've had a fucking the IT shortage. The thing is, are we going to see that short disappear? Are we going to see that money get saved?
No, they've already refunded that short.
They've refunded it.
Yeah, they've already refunded that. Because they can't afford to lose that much money. They've had to like cancel that short option.
That's not how it works, but.
Oh, I know, but like if you're one of the big boys, you get to make the rules. Imagine putting it all on black, it comes up red, and you'd be like, you know what?
Black.
I'll keep my money.
Yeah, that's... Dude, because once you put a short in, right, you're betting that this is going to drop, and there's a set date that it has to happen by.
Yeah.
So it's
It's not even like a bet more so. It is a bet.
if we make it easy for people to understand, just call it a bet.
Yeah.
It's so much easier.
The easiest way we could actually describe it would be, say this is a share.
Yeah.
Now this share is worth $50. Okay, I'm going to borrow it off you. I'm going to literally be like, hey, can I borrow this share off you for a year? Now it's $50 and I sell it straight away. I've sold your shares and I'm hoping that between now and a year that
Goes
$50,
down.
will go down to about $20. I buy it back at $20, give it to you, I've made $30.
But they also have like guarantees where it's like, by this time, I'll give you this and we lend money. So that's like, they had, like, depending on the period of time they have it in, if you do it for a month, 2 months. Because some cunts do shorts for like a week. Where it's like, yeah, within a week, it drops like this, that's my money back, or gone. And then I would imagine that if, you're planning to kill Trump, you're shorting 12 mil into fucking, it was 6% of their company. It's worth. You're shorting Donald Trump's company for that amount. You're not doing it for long, are you?
It's really interesting.
The other one was the snipers had him in the sights for 3 minutes, but they were police snipers. They weren't secret security. Fucking Secret Security.
Secret Service.
Secret Service. And they weren't giving him the all good to blast the fucking sniper. They had him in the sights for 3 minutes, and there's footage showing that when the snipers were just standing around the roof, and then they were down in the fucking scopes, looking down the scopes. So they obviously had the guy for 3 minutes.
They had him locked. They locked onto him before Trump even took stage.
Yeah. It's
Like, why would you even let him take the stage? Wouldn't you clear that and then let him take stage?
Well, that's the thing. He was the Secret Service's we're meant to say they just weren't given the clear for the police to shoot the guy. And there was guys, there's people in the field like, there's a guy on the roof right there, right there on the roof. And you're like, pop him. What's going on?
I thought it would be RFK that had the attempt,
Nah, he's got no chance.
but it's scary. I think because they're going to need to get rid of Biden, they won't want Kamala Harris. They definitely don't want RFK, but they want Michelle. I think
Michelle Obama.
She's going to be the next.
She should
person.
already be running then.
She will come out of nowhere. I've it timestamped 2 years ago to this day that I said that.
Yeah, it would make sense.
That's why they're currently discrediting RFK with all this bullshit they're putting out about him.
Oh, that's standard fucking policy bullshit.
Well, not really. Half of it's not bullshit actually, because he's confessed to like making a
having
move.
brainworm and shit.
No. He they came out and like some nanny babysitter was like, yeah, in the 90s he like rubbed my leg and squeezed my ass.
Is that when he was a heroin addict?
Yeah. And then he
What
just
do you
came
expect of a
out.
heroin addict?
He came out. He said, "Yeah, I
was a heroin addict."
He's like, "Yeah, when I started my campaign run, I told you that I'm not a choir boy." He's like, "I made a move on a babysitter. She rejected me. That's all there was. No, nothing else to it."
That man sounds like he's drowning.
I would love him as the president. Just when he's like, "If you give me a piece of land and a sword, I'm gonna take back this country."
I thought when Trump got in the first time, there was going to be a big change. That was where I was like, that cunt gets in, and I was like, he's getting in. We're so disillusioned. No one trusts anyone at the moment. That dude's getting in. Got in. Shit changed a little, but nothing crazy. Nothing to be like, you did it.
Yeah.
I mean, way less people died. Got out of some stuff, but nothing. He didn't go.
Granted, he was in 74 years. He was the first president to not invade another country.
Yeah, and to get cunts out.
Yeah,
But nothing major happened. They just talked about how bad he was. Which I find so funny about how bad he is.
Oh yeah, I thought you meant as in he didn't do any. But yeah,
Well, he didn't do
it
any-
wasn't really a rise up against him.
No, that was the media again. Dude, if you ask anyone that hates Trump, this is the fun one that I try. I'm like, why do you hate him? What did he do? And they're always like, oh, he did all this bad shit. And you're like what? Like, what did he do that was bad? I can tell you what Obama did that was bad.
Yeah,
I mean,
we can talk about the
Bombed a lot of people.
Biden family.
I mean, Biden was trying to run for president a long time ago.
Yeah,
And he was
and with
called
Obama,
plagiarizing speeches.
Obama, here's a fun fact that people don't like to talk about. He
Sucks Big
he
Mike's
took
dick.
out he took out Gaddafi. We can talk about terrible
Libya was
things.
a pretty cool place.
Yeah, Gaddafi offered
Free everything.
free electricity, free water, free education. You get married, he pays for the wedding, and you get your honeymoon paid for. You got more holiday pay, paternity leave, all that sort of stuff.
The big thing with Libya was they were trying to compete against the US dollar.
Gold-backed currency, baby. He wanted a United States of Africa under a gold-backed coin, and that would have made Africa the richest continent on the globe.
Oh, yeah, because they've got a lot. They're a very resource-rich country. They're like us.
Yeah, so that would have literally made them the richest.
Yeah.
And
Then they just legalize cocaine and Mexico becomes the richest in seconds.
yeah,
Boom,
but it's crazy that in modern history, Gaddafi getting taken out is one of the worst things that could have happened for the continent of Africa, and that was done by Barack Obama.
Yeah. But no, they liberated them. Make no mistake, Gaddafi was a bad dude. I've done this thing recently with a couple of my friends where you go to AI and you say, give me the 20 most horrible people in history. And then the other person has to pick the number between 1 and 20. Whatever number you get, you look at that list, you get that person out, and you now have to convince me of why that person's amazing. It's the funnest thing to do because we were getting wild. Look like Osama bin Laden. And you got to like explain why Osama bin Laden is a good guy. And
Man just wanted more things to happen in his own country.
he was a countryman. He didn't even try and build mansions. He didn't spend on lavish things. He lived in a cave. What kind of president do you know that's going to live in a cave for their country?
Saddam's wild. The guy on dialysis, just like running away from the government, hiding in caves. Like, have you seen the caves, by the way?
Yeah, dude.
No, have you seen the blueprints for these caves?
Yeah.
Like, they're multi-level. Like, they look like James Bond villains.
They're crazy
and
shit.
he is like I think this is a Joe Rogan bit maybe, or he said it on his podcast. It's like, he's literally a comic book villain.
Saddam?
Yeah. It's like every time we almost catch him, he leaves a tape. He got away, but he left a tape. It's like, this is a fucking Stanley production.
But man, like, at the end of the day, every single invasion of another country isn't in the place of another country. Like, you can be like, oh no, we're doing the best we can to help out the world. But it's like, fix your own lawn first, dude.
Yeah.
Like, unless your country is Abu Dhabi, where everyone's driving around in fucking gold Lambos and parking at the airport because they can't be fucked paying for their reg or whatever, maybe you got some shit to fix. Maybe fucking get out of that other country. They're going to fuck up and kill themselves and do retarded shit. Just let them do it.
No, how many people would mention Ukraine before this invasion?
Oh, dude, Ukraine is such a fucking shitty country anyway. It's so corrupt. It's like the most... I don't have a side, by the way. I don't like any war.
But I'm just pointing out that, like...
No one gave a fuck before.
70% of people that right now being like... I know I'm not saying Putin did anything right, but everyone that's saying Putin's such a monster, it's like, 5 months ago, you thought Ukraine was a part of Russia.
Correct. Do you want to know something I find insane? Every time I think about this, right? My whole life, everyone's always talked about how bad China is and how bad Russia is.
Yeah.
Have you ever met a Russian or a Chinese person that hates their home country?
No, they love it.
They all love it. Every single one of them.
And they all say it's just propaganda.
I've never gone into the question and been like, is your country... They all love their home country. They're like, yeah, it's rules there. It's just pretty cool here and we can make more money here. It's always about making money here. Come to Australia, make heaps of money, send it home. Or build something awesome here. Or like, they already got a rich as fuck family back home and they're coming over here just to spread. Like, I don't know anyone who's like, I escaped China or I escaped Russia. They're like, bro, that place fucking rules.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? That place is dope.
It's crazy how much propaganda is put out by like Western media outlets and that, or just propaganda in general just put out by us. It's like we look at North Korea and be like, look at how much, look at what they think about their leader. It's like, look what we think, dude.
We just talk shit about other people. What?
It's like we're just like USA. Thanks to them, we're not speaking Japanese from World War II. It's like, motherfucker.
Wish I could speak two languages, bro.
Russia won that war.
Yeah.
If you want to be like,
They helped us.
and America just dropped the bombs, which Japan actually surrendered.
Yeah.
But they dropped those bombs 2 weeks after, just so that way they can like, yeah, we did it. We're not divvying up Japan.
Yeah. Man, it's... I mean, considering we're in Australia, we don't even matter anyway. Do you hear what Putin said about Australia? This is a really funny...
What did he say?
So funny. Someone was like, oh, what do you think about Australia? He's like, oh, Australia? I don't know why that came out as an Asian accent, but whatever. That happened. He's like, I don't think about Australia. That was his statement on Australia.
Yes.
Like, what do you think about Australia? Is Australia? I don't think about Australia. Why would you? That cunt's got so much fucking space and shit that he's looking after. He's like, oh, there's that fucking island with like 29 million people on it.
The one without nukes.
Who gives a fuck, dude? What? Oh, you mean like fucking England's little faggoty cousin? Who gives a shit, dude? That's like giving a shit about Bali.
It's like when Elon Musk bought X and started firing everybody in that mass layoff.
Yeah, and I love how people are like, that's bullshit, you can't do that. It's like,
We're like that like assistant that's standing in the corner of the room where all these other people were targets, but like we weren't even looked at. But we're there the whole time like, I hope we don't get fired.
oh, we're never getting fired. We're like useful, but not. They're like, oh, you've got a purpose.
We're not getting attacked, really, unless if it's like needed.
I say this a lot. Like when someone's like, oh, worrying about I'm like, dude, there's no one here. We're going to bomb. They're going to bomb the naval base in Rockingham.
Yeah.
Cool. But realistically.
The SAS barracks in Swanbourne.
Yeah, but there's still fuck all cunts in any of them. You know what I mean? Like, we're the furthest away from anyone. And there's fucking not a lot in there. Like, yeah.
Be a missile, not a nuke. It'd be such a waste of a nuke.
Dude, you're not taking out a lot of shit.
Yeah.
There's better shit to take out elsewhere with more chaos that's going to ensure if you do it. Like, I recently found out how EMPs work as missiles, and I was like, bruh, that's so much more damaging than an actual bomb drop.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you just shoot a missile in the sky and blow it up in the sky above a certain area.
The EMP can...
And the explosion from the missile in the sky creates an electromagnetic pulse that wipes out all your shit. We're not breathing the internet anymore.
Yeah.
Mental.
Then we just go back to what it was like 2 days ago. Just waiting at Coles like, how am I going to pay with this piece of plastic?
The funny thing was, like, I didn't get affected by that because I didn't go out the house to do whatever. But, like...
I had a shift done at the lounge.
Oh, it would have been fucked.
And I was just like...
the lounge is card only.
Yeah, card, no cash. But no, everything was working fine. I was like, oh, everyone else got a day off.
I think it was in certain places, hey, just with copping it. Like, man, I've been at Woolies before when they've had, like, no card and you're like, right, I want food. Like, can I just take it? Like, it's not like...
Have you seen that guy in Costco in America that doesn't want, like he has the barcode on his shirt?
No.
There's like this guy, because he gets the chicken, like the whole chooks, the roast chooks, and he has this white shirt with like the barcode for the chickens on it, and he'll like yell at the cashier and be like, I don't want any LED on this chicken. You scan my shirt, all right? You scan the shirt. It's like...
he doesn't want... So he takes the label off the chicken, slaps to his shirt.
No, he's got it like printed on... He's got a shirt made with the barcode on it.
What a cooked cunt.
And it's like, why would you prefer them scanning your chest than your chicken?
If you're worried about eating that, and you're like, it's going to damage me, scan me. And like, it's not like you took the sticker off. You fucking printed on your shirt. Like, how are they going to know it's going to charge the right amount?
He's like the most weird... Like, imagine... I'm not going to say
just
that.
the dumbest shit.
I was going to mention a comic and be like, he's just like this person. Duh.
Just destroy someone, hey, dumb fuck. Well, have you got anything to promo? Because I reckon we wrap it up because I've got to edit this shit all before Thursday.
Oh, shit. Have I got anything to plug?
Yeah. Enter me.
Catch us up Mad Cow Mondays.
At the Buffalo Club.
Buffalo Club Prio, 7 p.m. every Monday. We have funny people like ourselves and
it's dope.
Other people. It's a fun vibe.
It's a very fun, and it's building.
And
like, it's only been open for 2 months now.
Yeah, 2 months.
Yeah,
it's going good.
So if you're a hospital worker, that's where you need to go, especially in Freo. And I know you motherfuckers listen to this because you're my friends that work in hospital in Freo, so come.
Let's fucking do it.
You gotta
and Claremont, we got Village Social, so we run that once a month, but that's been in a hiatus for a couple of months.
Okay.
So that's awesome. That's like a pro show that we run. And yeah,
Is
that's
there one of them coming up August, September.
We're waiting to hear back from Dennis. He's the guy that runs a Korean restaurant. He is Korean, but you wouldn't think so with the name Dennis.
Nah, I would. It's like Johnny's. Lots of Johnny's that are like Indonesian.
It's like, that's not your name, you motherfucker.
Well, I got a mate, Nick, who's Chinese, but his actual name is not Nick. It's not even close.
Oh, someone had a bit. Russell Peters. He's like, "What's your name?" He goes, "Anthony." He's like, "No, what's it in Chinese?" And if you go Anthony, I'm gonna be so mad.
It's true, but man, it's like, 'cause some people just look at it and go like, "Fucking white people can't pronounce this. Fuck it, give them one of their own names back. It's easier." If you're listening to this on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, and you're in Bali, which I know you're not going to be, but if you are, I will be doing a couple of spots, so come check them out.
You're gigging in Bali?
I am.
Oh, whereabouts?
So most of them are in Canggu. So Thursday night, no, Friday.
Canggu.
Yeah.
What venue?
So Friday night, I've got Dexus Machina. So when this comes out, literally the day after, Dexus Machina. Saturday, I'm in Canggu at Boheme. And then the Wednesday after, I'm at Milano. And then the Thursday after that, the 1st of August, at Carmen Winehouse.
Sick.
Yes.
You know Finn's in Canggu?
Yes.
My auntie had a bar and bistro across the road from there.
Oh, really?
Like, just as they were building that, it was insane.
Oh, man, that would have been wild.
It would have been great for comedy. It would have been perfect.
Bali is... I've found these, like, Balinese dudes that are just ripping tourists in Bali. It's the funniest shit. Like, on Instagram. I'll fucking send you it.
Yeah, right.
It's the best. I would shout you guys out, but I forgot. I literally found it, like, 2 days ago, and I don't know what they are, but there's this page. I might put it in the description. These 2 Balinese guys are, like, surfers, and they do the best Aussie accent.
Send it to me.
It's so funny.
But yeah, apart from that, just follow me on socials. I haven't really got any content out on there. Just drop me a message, be like, hey. That's all you can do when you don't have content on the socials.
Just put it on.
Yeah.
All right, catch you, cunts.